हे हेलो एवरीवन, दिस इज योर बॉलीवुड स्पाई यानी कि आरजे दिव्य सोलगमा और इस वक्त मेरे साथ मौजूद है रॉक स्टार देवी श्री प्रसाद। म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर, सिंगर, लिरिसिस्ट, एक्टर, इतने कमाल के मतलब काफी कुछ किया है। हाउ आर यू?
Hi, sir. Thank you so much for the wonderful intro. Yeah, I'm great. I'm great. And I hope you're doing great as well.
या फिंगर्स क्रॉस। बट सबसे पहले तो कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस ऑन 60 मिलियन प्लस व्यूज एंड स्टिल काउंटिंग सीटी मार के लिए। तो रिएक्शन कैसा रहा, पहले तो वो बताइए, उसके बाद फिर आगे पूछते हैं।
Okay, the reaction is brilliant, like how you're seeing on the social media and all that, and the kind of messages and calls I'm getting. So I'm really so happy for having done this Seeti Maar, and I'm so happy that people are loving it. And of course, another added smile on my face is that during these hard times, like
जी
people are going through a lot of things that we are only coming across, all upsetting news and news that is giving us a lot of sadness. In between that, a song like this on a huge star like Salman Khan sir has actually put smiles on a lot of faces, at least kept them away from their sorrows for a little while, and keeping a lot of people engaged. I think music always has that power to entertain people. And this song, because the other day I saw a small kid who was supposed to be corona positive, but she got excited watching this song, watching Salman Bhai's moves and all that. So she posted a beautiful dance video of her own on social media. I kind of got really, touched seeing that. So I'm happy that, okay, this song is giving happiness to a few people. So I'm really grateful for that.
ऑल्सो एक अलग ही कॉम्बिनेशन है, प्रभु देवा, आपका म्यूजिक एंड सलमान खान। तो ये कॉम्बिनेशन, जो लीथल कॉम्बिनेशन जिसकी बात हो रही है, कि आपको लग रहा है ये दिस कैन सरपास द डिंक चिका का मैजिक या उसका नंबर्स, और ये एक अपने लीग में अलग रहेगा?
I think, yeah, even when we did Dinka Chika with Salman Bhai, you all know how huge that became. And that pocket walla step also is like an iconic step it became. So, yeah, even in this, that hoodie walla step, where he's putting that, that caught up like fire with all the kids and all the masters and everyone. So I think, yeah, like you said, both are different kinds of songs, and I don't see anything to be compared between them. But I think both are huge on their own. So yeah, so I'm really happy about the result of both songs.
And Prabhudeva being part of it.
Yeah, and because Prabhudeva Master always makes anything special. So he has this charm of making, adding a little bit of fun elements in any of his story. That's his specialty, right? So that's why even when we did Seeti Maar, we did a lot of fun stuff. Even the way I started the song itself is with Seeti Maar, all that process vocals and all that. And then in between, when Salman Bhai and I were talking, we thought we'll do some breaks and all that. Then he came up with, can we do some, some DJ drop kind of things or something like that. And we discussed a lot of things to make it, tailor-made for Salman Bhai, and also to have some elements for Prabhudeva Master's style. So that's why we did that Seeti Maar,
Yeah.
and all that. And that he really took it to another level. So yeah, all those worked well because it's by both of them.
आपने सलमान की बात की तो वो जाने जाते हैं, म्यूजिक के लिए उनको बहुत प्यार है, म्यूजिक बहुत पसंद है, और हर बार अपने इनपुट्स देते हैं, काफी गाने गाते रहते हैं सिटिंग के वक्त, ऐसे ही बैठे बैठे उनका गुनगुनाते रहते हैं। तो एक उसके बारे में, उनके क्या इनपुट्स थे, बॉन्डिंग के बारे में कुछ बता सकते हैं तो बताइए।
Yeah, Salman Bhai and I share a very good bonding right from the time we did Dinka Chika, and even in between one of his films, Jai Ho, we had asked me to do a couple of songs, but I happened to do one song which was a heroine's introduction song in that, which was different cultures of music put together and all that. I really loved the concept. I did that. But another song, I was leaving to my US tour, so that time I couldn't work on the other song. So I couldn't, do a song where Salman Bhai was there that time. So I kind of lost that thing that time. So I'm really happy that we did another song now with Salman Bhai in it. And he, like you said, he loves music a lot. He loves music and he loves musicians. And he keeps, even when we just sit with him, even the other songs, hey, Devi, we made 2 songs for this. Just listen to it and tell me which one you like. Because I was there at the shoot of Seeti Maar in Bombay.
Yeah.
Master had called me. So I was there and I was really thrilled to, see Salman Bhai and Disha Patani. Disha Patani, oh my God, she's a fantastic dancer. And seeing the moves of Salman Bhai and Disha Patani and Jani Master and Prabhu Master were creating the steps there. So it was real fun to spend time there. And then in between the breaks, we were sitting with Salman Bhai. So he was playing the other songs of the film. So he was just playing it to me. Then he was asking, Devi, how do you like this song? How do you like this song? He's like, he's like, it's more like sitting with a group of friends and discussing music when he's around. He doesn't behave like, okay, I'm Salman. I'm like, he doesn't behave like that. So he just asks for opinions. You think this will work and all that. So it's always fun, whether it's your song, whether it's someone else's songs. He just discusses it like someone who loves music.
True.
So even when we start working on the song also, when we started writing the lyrics, so I used to call to check, like Shabir Ahmed ji flew down to Chennai to my studio. We were working on the lyrics in this studio. And then he used to call to check, okay, did you guys finish? So what is it you came up? So even we used to call him and say, bhai, listen to this, how does it sound? And in fact, we deliberately decided to make it a very, party kind of a song. In Hindi, when we wanted to approach the lyrics, a party kind of song, let's dance kind of a song. So that's why we started it off like Nachle, Nachle.
Correct.
Like that. And even in the antras when we did disco I dance karne, so the disco and all was Salman Bhai's inputs, where he said, can we use something like this, can we make it like a club song? So disco I dance karne. So then we worked around that length of the lyrics and we made it like disco I dance karne, get on to the dance floor, volume thoda low karke nachenge some more, and all that. So that way he's very involved. He's not like he's a star. He's like he just goes with the flow of the song, and it's fun to work with him.
बट ये जो कैच लाइन, हुक लाइन है, जो मतलब वहां पे भी साउथ में भी सुपर हिट हो गया था, यहाँ पे भी जैसे आते से ही मतलब सबको, एंड सिंपल वर्ड्स है लेकिन बहुत ही कमाल के वर्ड्स है कि सबके मुंह पे आ जाते हैं. तो उसके बारे में कुछ बताइए, स्टाइलिंग के बारे में, कैसे बना, शुरुआत क्या हुई थी कुछ अगर.
Okay, so whenever I make a song, most of my songs have got a lot of Hindi words in it. I'm very much influenced by the Hindi style and Hindi lyrics, because I listened to a lot while growing up, and moreover Hindi has a lot of single syllable words and it's a reversible language, so it's easy to fit Hindi into any tune. And that's why any song now, it can be easily poetically written in Hindi, is what I feel. So even when I make my songs down south in Tamil or Telugu, most of the lyrics I just put some dummy words in Hindi. Sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't even make sense, but it just gives you a flavor while listening to the song. So like that, when I was working on this song, originally also I put the Seeti Maar, Seeti Maar, Seeti Maar. Of course, for Telugu, Hindi is a very familiar language. Most of my Telugu songs have got a lot of Hindi phrases, even in the final song. So when I did in Seeti Maar, everybody loved it, and ever since I was always wanting to do Seeti Maar in Hindi, because I was very confident that the Seeti Maar song will really catch up well with the Hindi audiences. So when Prabhudeva Master had called me, saying I'm doing a film Radhe with Salman Bhai, so can you give me some kick-ass song to dance and dance number and all that? So then I thought, and then I suggested, Master, what about Seeti Maar? So he heard the song and he really loved it. So then Salman Bhai heard it, he loved it, he called me and said, Devi, this song sounds terrific, so can we work on it? I said, I'm more than happy, Bhai, so let's do it. So then that's how the whole thing happened, and we started tailor-making the whole thing for Salman Bhai.
But because he's got
a style of his own, right? He's got that swag where he can popularize any dance movement. And what I like about him is he makes it very simple and easy and approachable. So how much ever you dance, I think one simple movement in the song will actually catch the attention of, like the same thing, like the pocket roller step in Seeti Maar, and then this hoodie step in dun, 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 dun. So all that, even swags again, swagat or that, and dabang, the belt step. So he's always an expert in grabbing the steps from the choreographer, I guess. So, and that too, now we have Prabhudeva Master. So what more do we ask for? Salman Bhai, Prabhudeva Master. So I was like, I just jumped off my chair and said, okay, come on, let's do this. So, and anyway, Prabhudeva Master, I'm a huge fan of Prabhudeva Master anyway.
Yeah, we all are.
Yeah, anyway, so I have worked on all his, most of his South Indian films, the Tamil and Telugu films. And so, and I had also worked with Salman Bhai, but this time, at the same time, working with both of them together in a film was amazing.
बट ये जो आपने बात की, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग बात बताई कि हिंदी वर्ड्स आप यूज करते हैं, और कहीं पे मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि वहां पे एक डिफरेंट चलन शुरू हो गया है हिंदी वर्ड्स यूज करना. रिसेंटली वी हैड मास बिरयानी आल्सो इन क्रैक, एंड उसके पहले भी बहुत सारे गाने आ गए. तो ये जो नया जो टच वहां पे चल रहा है, उसके बारे में कुछ बताइए.
Yeah, long time back when I started working itself, I started working on a few songs where I used to keep a mukda, and then I started making these hook phrases, where after a certain number of phrases, I used to put a hook. So that kind of really caught on well with people, and that kind of later became a style of making a song. And then most of the songs, even when others are making, they're making like that. And I'm quite happy about it. So because I got into all that because I'm more of a stage performer. Like you see, I'm a a devotee of this man, Michael Jackson and Ilayaraja.
Yes.
So that's why I always sing and dance on stage. So what happens is when you're a stage performer, you immediately get to know the pulse of the people. As you start singing, as you start performing, you'll immediately know whether they're liking it or getting bored. So technically and musically, knowingly or unknowingly, you start, improvising on your performance based on the reactions that you see on the people's faces. That is actually helping me while doing my film music also, right from the beginning. So when you know that I always compose imagining that there are a million people in front of me. So I can actually kind of, guess like what would their reactions be when I perform this on stage. So then that really helps me while composing music. Once Kamal Hassan sir, when I did a film with Kamal Hassan sir, we were in Malaysia to launch the audio. So we both performed. He performed for one song where I was playing the piano. He sang. And you know what kind of a legend Kamal sir is. He is a extraordinary singer, writer, actor, everything. So then I was performing another song. So once when I finished my performance, Kamal sir addressed the crowd and said, when you all see Devi, DSP, you must all be wondering that, okay, he's a showman, so he dances. But not like that. Actually, first he dances and then he composes. He said, as he composes, he dances as though there are like 1 lakh people in front of him. And I think that's why his music has a great connect with the people, he said. I was like, wow, he kind of really observed this and he's telling it on stage. I felt that itself as a great compliment for me. So it's always about having a connect to the people. So music is all about connection. So yeah.
और इसीलिए आपको लग रहा है अब ये चैलेंज शुरू हो गया है क्योंकि मैक्सिमम जितनी भी तेलुगु फिल्में आ रही है उसमें कुछ ना कुछ हिंदी वर्ड्स होते ही है.
No, actually it's not like a challenge. Generally it comes in the flow. When we make a song, whatever naturally comes always works. We should never force anything into it.
Correct.
Because there might be some songs where it would not sound good if we put some other language words. Sometimes it might sound cool. It's like that. So, but most of the times, when they are fun dance numbers, then there are no rules. It's all about bits and pieces. We can put whatever we want.
तो अल्लू अर्जुन के फैंस के क्या रिएक्शन था when you did this song? कहीं नाराज वाराज तो नहीं हो गए थे कि they were happy कि you enhanced it?
No, I think everyone is happy. See, generally what happens is whenever we redo anything, there will be a lot of comparisons. That is a known fact. Even when we were doing this, we knew that would happen, but that would be there for the first 1 or 2 days. But then everyone will start liking whatever the latest version is. So even for us, see, it happens even when I make a tune. First I sing it at track voice. Like I just sing all my tunes and send it to the director, hero, whatever. When the director hears it, he says, wow, amazing. Then you get the best singer in the country and make him sing, they won't like it. They'll still say, no, DSP, whatever you sung is only sounding good. Actually, I know that, no, his voice is sounding better than me, but we get used to it. So comparisons always happen like that. See, now Allu's version is an amazing dance version, which we all already loved. Yeah. But then Bhai's version is again a swag version. So see that hook step and all got on like fire. So Allu's version will be a lot of amazing steps where we would love to watch it and wow, like that. When it comes to Bhai's version, we'll look, wow, and we also like to, dance along because it's easy to dance. So I think both the ways it is, people are appreciating it. And see, if they don't appreciate it, won't cross 60 million.
True.
So obviously. And that too, the comparisons happen only with people who know the already existing version, maybe from the south and all that. But once it gets to Bhai and then it gets international once it comes in a film like Bhai's. So then I think it's okay. Now people are loving it.
But आपका अल्लू अर्जुन के साथ एक बहुत ही अलग बॉन्ड है, डिफरेंट बॉन्ड है. तो जब आप उनके लिए गाने कंपोज करते हैं तो ये आपने कहा कि आप इमेजिन करते तो क्या उनको इमेजिन करके वो एक एक्स्ट्रा इनपुट डालते हैं उस गाने में?
See, the thing is, first of all, we are great friends, Allu Arjun and I. And even before we came to films, when we were all in Chennai, right from childhood, we all know each other. So we're all from the film industry. My dad was one of the biggest and legendary writers from Telugu industry. And Allu Arvind uncle, who is Allu Arjun's father, and my dad, Chiranjeevi sir, they all made a lot of films. So like that, we're all friends. So even, so we all started our careers also like almost more or less the same time. So Arya was Allu Arjun's one iconic film, and for which I did the music, and Sukumar sir's first film. Now again we are doing Pushpa, 3 of us together. We did Arya too. So we have mutual admiration for both of us. Like when I see Allu Arjun's success, I feel so happy. Even my parents and my home, they feel like he's our family kid. Likewise, when Allu Arjun sees any of my, even with other heroes, when he listens to any of my songs, he calls me, "Hey Devi, man, this is sounding rocking, man." So we have that mutual thing for each other. So when you have that, and I also know that he's a terrific dancer who really works hard to get
Yeah.
every frame. So whenever I make music for his film, then I definitely put in some rhythms and that, and then I tell him, "See, Bunny, we call him Bunny. So Bunny, I did this, so I think you can rock." He says, "Hey man, I'm in love with this beat. Okay, see, I'm going to do this. I'm going to." Even while before shooting, sometimes he interacts with me. We discuss. Even for Pushpa, the other day we were discussing. Then he heard the song. He was very happy with the audio, so he's playing it again and again. Then he was showing, "Hey, I'm thinking of doing a step like this. How do you like it?" Then, "Hey, the second part which you did is nice." So it's more like two friends talking and loving doing what we're doing. So I think that's why it's always in a sync. The bonding is always there.
वो दिखता भी है, सुनाई भी देता है. Thank you so much. God bless you
Thank
and
you.
please stay safe and thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much, sir. Everyone stay safe. Please wear masks and maintain all the precautions. Let's save India and let's all get out of this situation. Get back to our happy faces once again. Love you
Thank
all.
you, sir. Thank you. Take care.